You're alive! That's wonderful. Can we talk? You're a real live person, aren't you? I thought I was all alone out here. I bet you came from that city over there. Could you help me, please? I'm a projection, silly. My brother and I are part of the Mages Guild expedition. Well, freelancers, really. We got separated from the others as soon as we arrived in Cold Harbor. But we're not slacking off. We're investigating this old library. We drew straws and I wound up on watch duty. But when I saw Daedra seal the entrance, I found another way inside. To rescue my brother, you know. But now I'm trapped too. There's a lot of magical projection stuff in here. That's how I'm talking to you. The Mages Guild gathered a team of the best dungeon delvers from across the 3 alliances. Members of the Undaunted, just in case they ran into any ruins or relics. My brother went into the old library with a couple of other treasure hunters. You got it. Look, my brother's the expert, but I think the Daedra are using the projection lenses to spy on the people trapped in the library. As long as the lenses are active, the doors won't open. I'm thinking sabotage is in order. That's my thought. I'll provide whatever help I can from in here. I can tell you this. One of the other scholars, she called this place the Library of Dusk. Couldn't wait to start exploring. Please hurry. Whatever the Daedra want, it can't be good.
We can think of better things to do in fight, can't we?
Is this working? Can you see me? I'll try to show you what's going on inside the library while you smash those lenses. Here goes. Did you see that? I'll make some adjustments while you search for the next lens. It's working. I switched the widgets with the gadgets, and that seemed to do the trick. Now let's see if I can get a view into the other part of the library. That was unexpected. I must be doing something wrong. I'll give it one more try while you hunt down the last lens.
The right thing and the wrong thing are the same thing.
Alright, I think I made the proper adjustments. Now, let's see if I can spot my brother.
Lady Laurent, we need to get out of here. This place is a trap. Young Raynor has already been caught in its spell.
Oh, Tallinger, let's just stay here, you and I, forever.
No, the glamour has taken you as well.
Come, my dear. Let us find a quiet corner among all these beautiful books.
She's lost. Damn! I need to escape before I also succumb to the spell. I'll leave them a note in case the effects wear off.
A spell? Why haven't I been affected? Wait, I just heard the door unlock. It should be safe now. Come meet me in the gallery at the top of the ruins. Raynor! Raynor! He can't hear me. Why can't he hear me? Raynor! I can see Raynor through this observation window, but he can't hear me. It must be the spell. And I bet the spell didn't affect me because I'm not attuned to whatever catalyst controls the Magicka Matrix. You know, the spell web. A pretty elegant trap, really. I think the spell's catalyst has something to do with an interest in knowledge. I'd be insulted, but what can I say? I'm in this for adventure, not scholarly pursuits. And thanks, by the way. The spell seems to be a combination of glamours and illusions. It snared my brother and the other scholarly types. Anyway, we can't leave them like that. We have to snap them out of it. I always have a plan. It requires you to get down there and talk some sense into them. I'll make sure that Daedra don't lock us in here again. Just find me if Raynor gives you any trouble. And be careful. Illusion magic can be tricky. Sure, there may be other spells active down there. Take a look at the observation windows and remember the details of each holding cell. The Daedra must be keeping those notes for some reason.
Oh, sorry. This book is so engrossing. Could we talk later?
I said I'm reading. Go bother someone with an intellect closer to your own level. I'm sure Lady Clarice and that Ultima Artificer would be happy to listen to your inane ramblings. I don't know what... Wait. You're right. This place radiates Daedric magic. I can feel it in the back of my skull. We need to free the others. Find Lady Clarice. I remember, she realized something important before we were drawn.
I think so. I can still feel the spell tugging at my mind, though. Just in case, Kirith and I are going to our camp outside of the ruins. But I'm worried about the others. Since the spell doesn't seem to affect you, can you look for Lady Laurent? Thanks. Kirith and I will head for our camp outside the ruins. Meet us there after you find Lady Laurent and the Artificer.
Seen such a collection of knowledge in one place. Never seen such a collection of knowledge in one place. Do not interrupt me. How sweet. But I'm not who you think I am. Now, how should I kill you? Raynor sent you? But why? I just found the most fascinating... I see. I suppose I should ask whether or not you're part of this elaborate trap, but I sense that you're not an illusion. Oh, I can feel the spell, however, crawling back, trying to slip into my mind. What an odd sensation. I remember that we discovered something or another, but the details elude me. Perhaps if I had more time to recover from the effects of the spell... wait a moment. Tellinger said something important just before I became engrossed in this relic. I wouldn't know exactly, but I'm sure Tellinger's around here somewhere. He's really quite clever, and dashing to boot. He reminds me of my good friend Stibbons. Thank you. I'm going to get out of here. I need to find someone.
I'm rather busy right now. Come back later. Would you like me to be? I think my imitation of him is nearly perfect, don't you?
Bowstring broke. That's bad luck, that is.
I take it that you are the one who read my note. The spells I placed upon it alerted me that non-Daedra eyes examined the writing. I do hope that you are a member of the Force from Tamriel. If so, I have something to show you. This vault contains a portal, and the power emanating from it is overwhelming. Something on the other side seems to pierce the veil of illusion that hangs over this ruined library. It's inconsequential. Whatever it is, it may serve a purpose in our battle against the Lord of Cold Harbor. If we can acquire it, then this excursion will not have been a complete waste of time. I have my suspicions, but I hate to speculate. If you must know, I think it might be one of the fabled lights of Meridia. The sources of power she used to hurl the Hollow City into Cold Harbor. Come in and we shall investigate further. Enter the portal and find the source of the power I sense emanating from the other side. Because I don't completely trust myself, while I have avoided the illusions that trap the others, I can still feel the pull of the Daedric spell. Find the power source and meet me at our camp outside the ruins, and take this token. Once you go through the portal, the token will attune itself to the access point. If you get lost, use the token and it will return you to the portal. What was once a curiosity that won me fortune and acclaim is now a vital tool in our mission.
These lights of Meridia can free me from Molag Bal's bondage. Find them and bring them to me. Know that you may jump from here and rejoin your friends below. What power I still possess shall keep you safe.
Welcome back, my friend. Did you find it? Was I right? Was the source of power I sensed one of the fabled lights of Meridia? By the eight, that crystal! It is a light of Meridia. It is said that these orbs of power once allowed Meridia to transport an entire city into Cold Harbor. If an agent of Meridia harnesses this power force, we shall gain a distinct advantage. With Meridia's light, we can turn the tide of this campaign. Kirith said you came from the Hollow City. We shall go there once everyone has had a chance to rest. Thank you for your help. You know, you remind me of one of my students. Once inside the Hollow City, we'll begin helping with the war effort. We must test the lights of Meridia and investigate methods for destroying Molag Bal's plane meld mechanism. There is always research to do in campaigns such as this.
Ah, there you are. The groundskeeper said you had a pickup. I assumed she was talking about this merry band. Good to see them alive and well. They are alive, right? Not that I mind the odd zombie, it's the smell I can't abide. Can't stay that. Ugh. Yes, whenever I visit a library and do some reading, I usually fall right to sleep. Can't keep my eyes open. Great for when I get insomnia. But enough about my sleeping habits. I shall do my heroic duty and bring them back to the city unharmed. No worries there. Almost all the people I've traveled with over the years have remained in one piece for the duration. I've seen the odd dismemberment, but that's far more the exception than the rule.
You have come to Haj Uzith in its most desperate hour. Haj Uzith is a place out of time, an ancient Argonian settlement plucked from the Black Marsh and deposited into this dread realm. We know of your mission to Cold Harbor, and we would like to help, but unfortunately, my people are divided. Divided over the fate of our history. But tradition demands that you pass our trials and prove your worth before I reveal all of our secrets to you, outsider. Please, head down this path to the city. I will follow you.
I told you, Zohanil. We will not aid the outsider while our factions continue to argue about the fate of our beloved history. We will not aid the outsider while our factions continue to argue about the fate of our beloved history.
The outsider has come, Anjin Saka, just as the history foretold. Perhaps now we can finally settle our disputes and do what is best for the Hist and for Nirn itself.
We shall see, Treeminder. We shall see.
Are you ready to help us, outsider? Will you undertake the trials? There are 2 trials, each designed to prove your worth to one of the factions here in Haj Uzith. The Trial of Spirit and the Trial of Body. One shall test your intangible qualities, the other your physical virtues. The Trial of Spirit is a test to prove your worth to the scholars of Haj Uzith. It shall challenge your mind and determine your strength of spirit. The Trial of Body is a test to prove your worth to Anjin Saka and his warrior faction. I'm sure it involves some kind of contest of strength and physical prowess. By successfully completing the trials, you shall show your worth and skills to our factions. Then you may participate in the... Do you wish to start the Trial of Spirit? This trial determines if your spirit can understand the spirit of my people. We cherish courage, which helps us face this realm's horrors. Endurance, which allows us to bear its hardships. And preservation, which keeps our traditions alive. Take these amulets and speak to the people on the South Pyramid. Give each amulet to the person that best represents its spiritual quality. For each correct match, you will receive a gem. 3 statues at the top of the pyramid represent the challenges our values must contend with. Place the gems in the correct statues to symbolize overcoming these challenges. Then meet me at the base of the pyramid when you have finished the trial.
You bring me
I see the trial of spirit has begun. I am a go-between. I negotiate interactions between my people's two factions, as well as with the other inhabitants of Cold Harbor. And which of Zohan Neal's baubles do you think matches my daring nature? Thank you, but no. And which of Zohan Neal's baubles? No, thank you. And which of Zohan Neal's baubles do you think matches my daring? Thank you. I need to be brave and resolute to negotiate not only with my own people, but with the sad and dangerous creatures that roam this twisted plane. Here.
You must be here for the trial of spirit. Know that I am the Lord Master of Haj Uzeth. I maintain, of course. And which amulet do... Thank you. My role here is to preserve and pass on the traditions of my people so that each generation never forgets where we came from. Take this gem of preservation. You will need it when you go to the pyramid's upper level.
I have little time to waste.
Are you here for the trial of spirit? Then know that I am but a humble farmer dealing with whatever this strange land throws at me so that I can provide food for my people. One of Zohan Neal's necklaces, I assume. And which one do you think matches my pragmatic outlook on life? Thank you. I deal with the hardships of coaxing food from this foul land. Without my dedication, who knows what my people would be eating? Please, take this gem of endurance.
The outsider returns. And was your trial of spirit good? That means you understand the spirit of my people. You must still complete the trial of body. Speak to Anjin Saka when you are ready to begin.
You have completed the trial of spirit. Are you ready to undertake the trial of body now? Know that our arrangement with Moloch Ball prohibits us from interfering with the Dremora who collect sap from the Hist. You, however, are under no such obligation. It has everything to do with the trial. It is the trial. Beneath the North Pyramid, Dremora gather sap from the Hist into great vats. They use treated wood to heat the sap and refine it, drawing forth its magical essence. Demonstrate your strength and physical prowess. Destroy the vats and disrupt their operations. If you add more treated wood to the fires, the sap will burn, and the vats will melt in the intense heat. Complete this task, and then return to me. Work builds character, they say.
Tadun Banen.
Hadun Vaner.
The Outsider has returned. Well done, Outsider. That should give the Hist time to heal while the Dremora rebuild the refining vats. Nothing good, that's for sure. He covets the magical essence of the Hist sap and refines it into potions and elixirs, whose purpose we can only guess at. It's a perversion, but it is one we must endure. Then the time has come to choose. Do you agree that life, no matter the hardships, is sacred? Or do you side with the scholars, who would rather end the suffering and let our history die? If you settle the debate in the warrior's favor, then the history continues to live, and our civilization shall endure, just as it always has in this harsh land. Plus, my warriors shall stand at your side in your final battle against Molag Bal. The warriors believe that the history must survive, no matter the if you must.
The scholars believe that the history cannot continue as Molag Bal's slave. It withers away, but the crystal will not let it die. This cruel existence, this terrible suffering, it must come to an end. Oblivion is preferable to eternal torment.
The warriors... I knew you had more sense than those scholars. You understand that life, even a bitter, harsh life, is better than non-existence. My warriors will be at your side when you need them. But first, you must...
You have completed our trials, Outsider. You disappoint me, Outsider. Still, our tradition allows you to make your choice. It also allows me to challenge it. You must defend your decision and prove the strength of your conviction by defeating our champion in combat. Your conviction and certainty serve you well. So be it. The skull.
I saw what you did, Outsider. Your convictions must be powerful indeed. You made the right choice, Outsider. Life must always be preserved and cherished, even a life of pain and suffering and bondage. When the time comes, my warriors will be yours to command. Perhaps if you succeed, the Hist can finally be free.
That one over there. That one belongs to me.
These swords, they must be a clue. Now where did those fools run off to? Creatures. Just slaughtered. Nothing ever changes. By Ifra's hairy feet, you outsiders just keep showing up. You and everyone else in this forest, it seems. My clan has already declared your allies to be trespassers. You don't want to know what we do to trespassers. The Shadow Walkers will catch them. They always do. Does a fuzzy newt goat have 7 toes? Don't look at me like that. It's a perfectly appropriate analogy. Anyway, I hope I reach them before the hunters do. Otherwise, your allies don't stand a chance. Because I'm tired of seeing people get hurt. Ugh. Things need to change round here. We've already spent way too much time talking about fuzzy newt goats. I really need to get moving. Have you noticed the swords left near these campfires? I think your companions are trying to tell us something. I'm going to keep looking for them. If I can reach them before the hunter, keep your eyes open and your weapon ready. The shadows here are not your friend. outsiders. Show them the penalty for entering the Moonless Walk. You need to be alive. You have to be. I need you to help me. I didn't do it. I swear. He was like this when I found him. This poor soldier. He didn't have to die. At least the Khajiit got away. How long can he manage to survive, though? I don't know. My clan can be very... Because we made a stupid deal long time ago. We became the guardians of this forest in exchange for power and immortality. But look at the cost. Now the Shadow Walkers hunt anyone who dare sets foot in these woods. There might still be a way to save the other soldier, the Khajiit, but you need to trust me. I won't oppose my clan directly. They're my family. But I can help you find your friend. I just want to make sure no one else gets hurt. The Shadow Walkers use runners to search the forest, but you'll never see them. They become one with the shadows, all but invisible when the clan is on high alert. There is a way to see the runners, though. You need to collect the bark of a Spriggan. The bark's magic allows the creatures to... how should I put this? Feel their way through the dark woods. Infuse the bark with the wisps of light, and you should be able to spot the runners. Your friend is out there, being hunted by my people as we speak. If you have questions, ask them quickly so we can get back to the task at hand. My clan is ancient, older than you can even imagine. Our tree mender tells stories of the before time, when we lived under the bright skies in the lush forests of Valenwood. According to the stories, the Daedric Prince unleashed his fury upon Valenwood. Instead of fighting back, my ancestors decided to offer their allegiance to the prince. And here we are. Gave up. That's one way to look at it. Another way is to see a clan that wanted not only to survive, but to gain a significant advantage. The Shadow Walkers love power. In exchange for servitude, we were promised power over our enemies. I explained this to you already. I'm tired of darkness and false promises. Molag Bal gave us power, but he keeps us trapped here. What good is power if we're stuck in this realm forever? I want to see clear skies and stars in the night. Just scrape a bit off the top end. There. An old trick I learned living so long in this dreadful place. My friends thought it was funny to hide from me, so I'd use this to see them. It also has... While it allows you to see anyone hiding in the Shadow Realm, it also masks your presence from them. I've used this method to avoid patrols and sneak out of the forest. It really works. But remember, the effect is temporary. It doesn't last long. Touch the bark to a wisp of light, and then cross the bridge. The runners are searching for the remaining soldier. When you spot a runner, follow him. He should lead you right to your friend. And if the effect runs out...
What's all that noise out there? I could have sworn I heard something. Why are the creatures acting so strangely today? There has to be something out there. Where in Ifri's name is that sound coming from? There has to be something out there. Where in Ifri's name is that sound coming from?
Give us the cat, Snake, and we'll end your
Leave the
life quickly.
outsider alone, Warm Bloods. You come, outsider. While they are distracted, we shall find a safer place.
I need aid!
Move now!
I'm the Khajiit elf. I know the best way into the tower.
This one does not understand the game the little elf and the snake thing are playing. But we have something important to do. We need to get into this tower. The key to our victory. It's in there. I know this to be true. We heard voices in the woods. We thought it was other members of our expedition calling to us for help. But Captain Alfari figured it out. The voice comes from this tower. Whoever is locked in there needs our help. And he will help us in return. The last Eliad King, here? Then Captain Alfari was right. The key to our victory is locked away in that tower. This one isn't sure. The little elf appeared out of nowhere. But at least she didn't try to kill Kabul like the other elves did. They both claim to know how to get inside the tower, but Kamu doesn't trust either one of them. A safe haven in this place. Kamu looks forward to seeing such a thing. Let me rest for a moment before I head out. I wish I could go with you, but until my injuries heal, I would only slow you down. Good luck, my friend. This one doesn't know very much about this area. But this one always has opinions. Ask what you will. As far as I can tell, this one does. The little elves are ruthless killers. They call themselves the Shadow Walkers. As far as this one can tell, they hunt and kill anything that enters these dark woods. They never even gave us a chance to beg for our lives before they killed Alfari. Kamu never saw her before. She stepped out of the shadows, but she didn't attack immediately. It is apparent to this one that she is anxious about something, and she seems eager to help us. Perhaps too eager, if you know what Kamu means. When we were searching the woods, we ran into a few snake things. They attacked us when we got too close. They never seemed to actively hunt us, though. And of course, that snake thing over there helped Camus. I did notice something else, however. When we were resting at one of the campfires, a group of snake things rushed toward us. But they didn't attack us. They charged the elves sneaking around our camp. The two groups don't seem to like each other. They may even be at war. Oh, what a choice. Like deciding whether to roast slowly or leap right into the flames. There is no good answer. But if we were seeking allies, Camus would choose the elves. They are strong and capable. They could be a great help against Molag Bal. Well, the friendly snake thing did help me. We shouldn't dismiss them out of hand. They lack organization and fighting skills. But Camus can't deny their ferocity. Perhaps they are worthy of consideration as well.
I know you can't forgive my clan for what it's done, but they adhere to an ancient promise that will never come to pass. I can help you, though. No one knows that tower better than I do, but I need to ask for your help in return. It's important. You have to help me convince my clan to break this ages-old agreement. We've guarded these woods and that cursed tower, assuming that one day Molag Bal would reward us and let us return to Valenwood. But that's never going to happen. Like me, you've been outside this forest. You know about Molag Bal's plan. You know about the plane meld. You have to tell them that our agreement is worthless. How can we ever return to Nirn if Molag Bal destroys it? Those monsters. We've been at war with them for ages. My people will never listen to you if you take their side. The Shadow Walkers are powerful. We would be of great help to you, but only if you aid me and convince my people. I knew you would help me. In order to help my people, you're probably going to have to do some things you may not like. You need to accomplish a deed of honor before they'll even let you near them. Otherwise, you'll be greeted by a hail of arrows. I don't want to get into details with the Lamia standing nearby. Meet me at the bridge to the east of here. We'll talk there. Just be careful. Any other Lamias you meet won't be as friendly as Ziknith. Sorry I was delayed. It was harder to get rid of Ziknith than I thought. Now, what were we talking about? Oh, I remember. Before my people will even listen to you, you need to perform an honor deed. It has to be an act that benefits my clan. Something they would expect one of us to be able to accomplish. To really make an impression, you need to hurt the Lamias. Kill them, burn their eggs, and defeat their champion. Even our strongest warriors haven't been able to accomplish that. Do these things, and that should be enough to get you an audience. Maybe. That's certainly more than any of my people have been able to do. It won't be easy, though. She's a powerful old snake. Her cave is at the highest point in the Lamia camp. The champion is dead. Let's return to the camp where your friend was killed. There's a portal stone there that we can use to reach the council.
So this is the outsider that Faronil has been dragging around the forest. Interesting.
I wasn't expecting any of the Shadow Walkers to be here. They haven't attacked yet, so that's a good sign. Just don't do anything to make them nervous, all right? Well, I told you that killing Lamias would get their attention. You performed an honor deed. They respect. You stay here. I'll go see the council and give them the Lamia's head. That should be all the incentive they need to agree to listen to you. In the meantime, talk to the Wood Elves here. Any information you gain is just another arrow in your quiver. I'll return shortly. You'll be safe here, I promise. Why not get to know—
You're lucky, outsider. The only thing keeping me from sticking my knife in you right now is our code. But if you think I'm gonna help you, think again.
You dare challenge me? You test my patience, fool. Be gone, before I forget my manners and got you where you stand.
I like your confidence, outsider. You've got some bark on your hide. And that's exactly what you're gonna need if you go up against Elder Glynn. Don't take no for an answer and keep pushing him. Do that, and he eventually gives in. I hope I don't live to regret this. Inril is the oldest member of the council. She's also the most willing to listen. But you have to show her some respect. Let her speak. Respond only when spoken to. That's all I can think of. Hope it helps.
You don't look tough enough to have beaten the Lamia champion, but even a mighty storm starts with a light breeze. Still, an honor deed is an honor deed. Maybe the Council of Elders will actually agree to meet with you. I'm not sure I should help you, but you seem to be on Faronil's good side. Maybe if I give you some advice, I'll get on her good side too. I recommend you try a little humor when you talk to Thor. He's a dry old leaf, but he does like to laugh.
I don't remember the last time I talked to an outsider. Killed one, sure, I do that all the time. But talk, that's a new one for me. I was born and bred in these woods, never ventured outside its borders. Always wondered what was out there. You don't honestly. We get to see bright skies and clear water. I've only heard stories about such things. Listen, if you speak to Elder Elsaril, show some compassion. Life on a council can be harsh and unforgiving.
Good news. The council has agreed to meet with you. The council will see you, but this won't be easy. You have one chance to convince them, so make sure you put your best foot forward. My people, our future, depends on it. We can't continue to be prisoners in our own forest. Dealing with the council can be tricky. It's a collection of individuals, each with his or her own idiosyncrasies. They are devoted to Molag Bal and our oath of servitude. It won't be easy to convince them to break those ancient promises. You can't fail. You just can't. Were the Shadow Walkers down here helpful? Do you need to talk to them again? When you're ready, just use the portal behind me. Present a good argument and make it count.
Spew forth your lies and be quick about it. I have a great many things to contemplate today. That annoying Faranil has convinced you of her fables, hasn't she? I tire of this old argument. But you did perform an honor deed. I shall give you one chance to convince me that we are being duped. Go ahead. You speak with confidence and conviction. Very well. I shall consider your words. A persistent fool may know more than an isolated genius. We shall see.
You have accomplished much, outsider. Survived the Moonless Walk, performed an honored deed. Well done. I shall listen to your words and consider them with great respect. I promise you this much at least. Now, tell me, why are you here? You must understand. To simply accept the word of an outsider, to turn our backs on everything we believe. You ask much, stranger. Still, Faranil has been insistent about the very same concern. Tell me something to sway my opinion. This news disturbs me. Thank you for sharing this information with us. Speak to the other elders while I consider what you've said.
This is a great privilege allowing you to stand here. Never before has an outsider been permitted to set foot on this platform. My daughter, however, was insistent that we speak with you. We shall hear what you have to say. Yes, we have sworn to protect the passage that leads to the tower known as the Lightless Oubliette. In exchange, we have been given the gift of shadow walking. When our contract is fulfilled, the Daedric Prince shall send us back to Valenwood. well, yes, we still await our day of release. Hundreds of years, however, do not mean much in a place where lives are measured in eternity. What makes you think Molag Bal will break our agreement? You have a wit about you, and your words have given me much to consider. Have a care, though. Valenwood was once my home. Speak to the other elders while I think about this.
You poor child. Dealing with those disgusting lamias as you navigated the Moonless Walk must have been so unnerving. Such horrible creatures. Now, sad little Faranil mentioned that you bring us news from Nirn. What is it? Such terrible news. But how can I know that what you say is true? It makes no sense. Why would Molag Bal destroy our beautiful and beloved Valenwood? The poor animals that roam the Valenwood, the people, I shall consider what you have told me and pray for an end to the pain and suffering. Thank you for sharing this news with me.
We have heard enough. Use the portal and return to my daughter's side. You have given us much to discuss, outsider.
You're back. Tell me everything. Did it go well? Were you able to... Of course they are. That's what the Council does. Sometimes I think that's all they ever do. But do you think they're going to help you? Of course you did. I know you did. Now we just have to wait. Ah, someone's stepping through the portal now. Here comes the Council.
Outsider, step forth and hear the decision of the Council of Elders. The Council has discussed what you told us, debated your words from every angle, even drew upon Faranil's arguments from past meetings. Understand that we did not reach our decision lightly. The Council can no longer ignore the truth happening around us.
For too long we obeyed our vows and waited for a reward that will never be granted. Should we continue on our path, even after Valenwood is destroyed? It means that your argument has convinced us. I sent runners to unlock the ruined passage that leads to the tower. My daughter said that you are interested in the place. I will also send a group of soldiers to aid you against Molag Bal.
What did my father say? Did you convince them? Yes, you did it. You really did it. I've tried for so long to convince them, and now we can finally leave this wretched place. I can look upon a real sky. What did my father tell you to do? When the Council finally makes a decision, they act with speed and certainty. I suggest you head for the door to the ruined passage as quickly as you can. I'm going to talk to my father. I want to be a part of the group we send to help you.
Crystal with you. You will need it to free me from my bonds. I have waited for centuries. And waited and waited. Do you know how boring that can be? But now, you are here. Just as Meridia foretold. The Radiant One knows many things. She knew that one day the city she plunged into Cold Harbor would serve her purpose. At first, she thought I would fulfill that prophecy. But I failed. And now, I need your help. Have no fear. I am as alive as you are. Molag Bal has preserved me so that I can endure his endless tortures. His cruelty knows no bounds. I can't slip free of this lightless oubliette, but I have managed to send my projection to meet you. I knew you were the one I was waiting for. Molag Bal locked me away for a reason. He fears me. Once you set me free, we can make him regret the day he made us his enemies. You made it this far, just as I had predicted. I am glad to see that my calculations were not in error. Now, if you are ready, we have a prison to break out of. I was captured shortly after Meridia pushed her city into this dread realm. This prison relies on darkness. Early on, I almost broke free. Now, Molag Bal shapes the darkness itself to bind me, suppressing my attempts to escape. Molag Bal has trapped me within a pillar of darkness, infused with his own vile energy and powered by the light of Meridia. That, however, will be his undoing. The light of Meridia can also banish this darkness, but you have to bring it to me. To reach me, you must first unlock the prison door. Molag Bal uses crystallized darkness to hold me and suppress my power. Move the crystals from their locations to the prison door, and the way shall be opened for you. Enter the library and collect the Mind Shadow Crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance. Enter the garden and collect the Life Shadow Crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance. enter the frozen alcove and collect the Flame Shadow Crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance. Done well to make it this far. But there is still more to do to set me free. My body is imprisoned within a pillar of darkness, generated by the ebon shards to each side.
Light of Meridia in both of the sconces. Each will create a beam of light that will strike a nearby crystal.
By rotating the crystals, you can change a beam's direction. You may need to rotate a crystal multiple times to connect the beams and form a path of light to the ebon shards. long last. My calculations suggested that you had a slightly better chance to fail rather than to succeed. I suspect, though, that you often beat the odds. Thank you. No? A little weary, perhaps, but not injured. My mind remains sharp, however. I suggest we make our escape from this place. It is the only tactically sound option at our disposal. Agreed. Allow me to create a portal to Meridia's city. We can speak there. This portal leads to the Hollow City. We shall talk again when we are safely inside its... left my family back in Windhelm.
What's the...
The guild requests your help.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, this should be good. And why is that?
My deepest regret.
I don't believe I have. Let's experiment.